Good morning, class 11. Let's continue with the topic standard deviation, where in my previous video I've explained you how to calculate standard deviation under frequency distribution series by direct method and shortcut method. So today we are going to learn how to calculate standard deviation by step deviation method. So the children, formula for step deviation goes like this. Standard deviation equals to square root sigma f dx square upon n minus in bracket sigma f dx upon n bracket closed square into c, where c is a common factor. So the data which has been given is the marks and number of student. Marks are given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. And number of students which has been given is 5, 10, 20, 40, 30, 20, 10 and 4. Now before we start calculating standard deviation, there are few things which you need to keep in mind. Like the very first thing is that you are going to assume any value from the mid value to be as an assumed average. Then we need to find out the mid value from the class interval, and from that mid value you are going to calculate the deviation, and from the deviation is the common factor. Then what you will be doing, you will multiply dx with the given frequency and you will total the sigma f dx square. At the same time, children, very important, you need to square the dx square and then multiply it with frequency to get f dx square. As we are going to do, I'll keep on telling you. So let's start. If you see, a table has been drawn which has 7 columns. In the first column is x, that is the marks. Second, we have to find out m, that is mid value, then frequency, then deviation, then common factor, then the sixth column is of f dx, and last is of f dx square. So children, in the x column, let's note down all the marks as it has been given from 0 to 10 to 70 to 80. Then we are going to find out the mid value. Already I have explained to you in my previous video. Again I am telling you that to find out the mid value, you do what? You add the lower limit and upper limit and divide by 2. So if you add lower limit 0 plus 10 and divide by 2, we get our mid value to be as 5. But as the series is very easy, so directly you can write the mid value. 10 to 20 is 15, 20 to 30 is 25, 30 to 40 is 35, 40 to 50 is 45, 50 to 60 is 55, 60 to 70 is 65, and 70 to 80 is 75. Then we'll note down the frequency as it has been given: 5, 10, 20, 40, 30, 20, 10 and 4. Now very important, deviation. For deviation, we need to assume from the mid value any number of your choice. I have assumed 35. You can assume any number, whichever number you want. So from 35, we are going to deduct the value of mid value, that is x. So 5 minus 35 comes to minus 30. 15 minus 35 is minus 20. 25 minus 35 is minus 10. 35 minus 35 is 0. 45 minus 35 is plus 10. 55 minus 35 is plus 20. 65 minus 35 is plus 30. 75 minus 35 is children plus 40. Now we are going to find out the common factor. To find out the common factor, you need to find out your minus 30, minus 20, minus 10 deviation is divided by which number which is common for all. And that is common for all is 10, because 10 is a 30, 10 to the 20, 10 1 is a 10. So what we'll do, divide 30 from 10, you get minus 3, 20 from 10, you get minus 2, minus 10 from 10, minus 1, 0 is 0, then plus 10, plus 1, plus 20, divide by 10, plus 2, plus 30, divide by 10, plus 3, and plus 40, divide by 10, plus 4. Now we'll find out f dx. That means we have to multiply the value of frequency from our dx. That is from where we have found out the common factor. So 5 into 3 is 15. 10 into 2 is 20. 20 into 1 is 20. 40 into 0 is 0. 30 into plus 1 is plus 30. 20 into plus 2 is 40. 10 into plus 3 is 30. And 4 into plus 4 is 16. What you will do now? You will add all the minus values together and plus values together, and then from the minus and the plus value you will deduct. So when you deduct you will get sigma f dx square to be, sigma f dx to be as 61. Now the last one, we'll find out f dx square. For f dx square, children, very important step. First you need to square up the value of dx. So to square up the value means you need to square the minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So if you square minus 3, you get 9. 3 3s are 9. Now this 9 to be multiplied with the frequency, which is 5. So 5 into 9 is 45. Similarly, square the value of 2, that comes to 4. So 10 into 4 is 40. Square up 1, that comes to 1. 20 into 1 is 20. 0 will be 0. Then again 1 into 30 will be 30. Square the 2, that comes to 4. 20 into 4 is 80. Then square 3, 9. Then 10 into 9 is 90. Square 4 is 16. Multiply 4 from 16, you get 64. Add up all the f dx square, that is sigma f dx square, you get 369. Now we are going to put this into the formula. So a formula is standard deviation equals to square root sigma f dx square upon n minus in bracket sigma f dx bracket close square upon n into c. Let's put the value. Sigma f dx square is 369. As you have calculated n, total of the frequency is 139 minus sigma f dx square is 61 in bracket square upon 139 into 10, because 10 is a common factor. So when we solve it, when we calculate it, we get 2.655 minus 0.193 into 10. Now when you minus 0.193 from 2.655, you get a square root of 2.462 into 10. And when you find out the square root of 2.462, already I have explained you in my previous video how to calculate this square root, how to find out square root. So square root of 2.462 comes to 1.569 into 10, and you get your standard deviation as 15.69. So children, this is how you can calculate standard deviation by step deviation method under frequency distribution series. Now the next numerical is very important because it's different from the previous one, though again we have to find out standard deviation by step deviation method, but the data is different over here. See, if the data has been given of the age of people under. Now when it is under, that means it is under 10, under 20, under 30, under 40, under 50 and under 60. And number of person under 10 is 15, then 32, 51, 78, 97 and 109. So children, first what we are supposed to do over here. Okay, first you need to find out the class interval. So as it is under, that means it is, we'll make it in a class interval. It is 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50 and 50 to 60. Mid value you know very well how to find out. So it's very simple. Directly we can write 0 to 10 is 5, 10 to 20 is 15, 20 to 30 is 25, 30 to 40 is 35, 40 to 50 is 45, 50 to 60 is 55. Now the important step, children. Now over here, as it is not the frequency which has been given to you, number of person, it is cumulative frequency which has been given over here. So you need to convert the cumulative frequency into frequency, that is simple frequency. Again, already in my previous video I explained you how to calculate. Still I am telling you once again. So the first frequency, as it has been given number of percent 15, we have written 15. Then 10 to 20, how to calculate it, this into convert into simple frequency. Simply from the second frequency you are going to, from the second cumulative frequency you are going to deduct the first one. That means 32 minus 15 you get 17. Then for 20 to 30, 51 minus 32 you get 19. Then 78 minus 51 you get 27. Then 97 minus 78 you get 19. Then 109 minus 97 you get 12. So this is how you can calculate simple frequency from the given cumulative frequency. So your total frequency is n, which comes to 109. Now deviation, I told you can assume any number from mid value of your choice. I have taken 35. So now I am going to deduct the mid value from this. So 5 minus 35 is minus 30, 15 minus 35 is minus 20, 25 minus 35 is minus 10, 35 minus 35 is 0, 45 minus 35 is plus 10, 55 minus 35 is plus 20. Now we'll find out the deviation, means common factor, and you know for common factor you have to find out a number by which all the deviations are divisible. So that is 10, 10 3s are 10 2s are. So 30 divided by 10 is minus 3, 20 divided by 10 is minus 2, 10 divided by 10 is minus 1, 0 will be 0, then plus 10 divided by 10 is 1, plus 20 divided by 10 is plus 2. Now we'll find out dx square, means you need to square the dx. So minus 3, you square it, you get 9, 2 minus 2 square it, you get 4, 1 you square it 1, 0 will be 0, 1 again 1, 2 you square it 4. Now f dx square means you have to multiply the frequency from the dx. So 15 into minus 3 comes to 45, then 17 into minus 2 comes to minus 34, 19 into minus 1 comes to 19, 27 into 0 will be 0, 19 into plus 1 will be 19, 12 into plus 2 will be 24. Now and what you will be doing again, add up all the negative sign values together, positive together, and then deduct the value. You get sigma f dx squared to be as minus 55, because the value of 55 is more. And the last column is f dx square. What you will be doing it, now you have to multiply the frequency from the f dx, and when you multiply the frequency from f dx, that is you get 135, okay, that is frequency and dx square. 15 into 9, when you multiply 15 from 9 you get 135, then 17 into 4 is 68, 19 into 1 will be 19, 27 into 0 will be 0, then 19 into 1 dx square will be 19, 12 into 4 will be 48. Add up all the f dx square, you get 289. Put the value into the formula. Standard deviation equals to square root sigma f dx square upon n minus in bracket sigma f dx upon n in bracket close square into c. So value of sigma f dx square is 289. Your n is 109 minus sigma f dx in bracket is minus 55 upon 109 bracket close square, and your common factor is 10. So when you calculate it, you get 2.6514 minus 0.2546 into 10. When you deduct it, you get a square root of 2.3968 into 10. So you find out the square root of 2.3968. It is 1.548 into 10, and you get your standard deviation as 15.48. So this is how you can calculate standard deviation when the data is being given in the cumulative frequency.